Good afternoon, everyone. My mom gave me two lives. First, when she gave birth to me in 1993. Second, when she rescued me from North Korea in 2011. If there's a hero in my story, it's her. North Korea might be the worst place on earth to raise a child. But North Korean mothers are brave, and they will do anything to save their children. My name is Song Mi-han. I was born in rural North Korea to an affluent family. But when I was 3 years old, my father started beating my mom. Finally, she divorced him. And I ended up attending elementary school for only 1 year. And we lived in a barn with cows for 2 years. But I have the fond memories of that time because I developed such a deep relationship with my mom. 2 days before my 12th birthday, she said she has to leave, but she'd be back by October 10th. She wrote down a multiplication table for me to memorize. I studied hard. But October 10th went, I came and went. And I started panic. Where was she? I stayed at my auntie's house. When I heard a train approaching, I ran to the station and asking strangers, "Have you seen a lady who looks like this?" And I wasn't the only one. The train station was filled with homeless children. Many couldn't even recall their mothers' faces. Eventually, Mom sent us a letter. "Just wait a little longer. She'll return to me," she said. So I waited. But life in North Korea was miserable. My grandfather starved to death. One uncle starved to death. Another uncle threw himself in front of a train. I'd walk down on the street and see dead children and dead adults. Many times, I almost starved to death, and I considered suicide. 3 different times, my mom sent brokers to rescue me. But my aunt warned me that I could get sold in China, or they could harvest my organs. So I stayed. When I was 15 years old, I saw my first public execution. They forced everyone in our area, including the woman's husband and 4-year-old daughter, to watch as they tied her up and shot her 3 times. I will never forget hearing the gunshot and watching her tumble forward. I was so scared. When I was 17, I remember thinking, I just don't have a future in North Korea. And I really missed my mom. I had memorized the phone number of the broker my mom sent years before. So I called him and whispered, "I'm ready to go there." He asked, "Are you sure this time?" And I said, "Yes." I couldn't tell anyone. The broker wouldn't let me sit with him on the train. I was so scared. Then a guard checking IDs asked me, "Where are you going?" And I lied and told him I was visiting my grandma in Haesan. "No, you are not," he said. "I know you are going to China." And he started beating and kicking me. Then he dropped me off at the office in the train station. And a different guard tried to rape me. I pushed him and ran until I saw a group of soldiers. "Please help me. He's trying to do strange things." And they scared the guard away. And I asked the soldiers if I could have some money to call my grandma. Then I ran to a payphone and called the broker. This time, we made the border. I followed the two smugglers across the freezing cold water of Tumen River. The guards shot at us. But luckily, they missed. And we made it to China. The next morning, the broker called my mom. I was so happy. I thought I'd get to see her the first time in 6 years. But she said she was in South Korea. I followed the brokers through China, Laos, Thailand, and I arrived to South Korea on May 20, 2011, my mom's birthday. Reuniting with my mom, the happiest moment of entire life. I couldn't stop crying. But my mom was confused. "Are you sure you're my daughter? Why are you so short?" My aunt had told her that I had grown so tall. It's taken me years to start healing from a lifetime of trauma. As I was preparing to give this speech, my mom showed me her diary. On August 26, 2006, my mom sold herself as a wife to a Chinese man. And then she ran away to South Korea so she could work and save money to rescue me. I hope many children, North Korean children waiting for their moms, can hear this. They need to know they are in their mother's hearts forever. And they will do anything they can to save them, this horrible regime. I tell my mom all the time, "Thank you so much, Mom. You are so brave." And my mom tells me, "No, Songmi, you are so brave. I'm so proud of you. Thank you so much."